In 2016, I was working full time at an architecture firm, but I wasn't satisfied with my job. I wasn't being challenged creatively, I wasn't learning anything new, and I felt like my career was stagnant. I needed to break out of that rut, so I started a side hustle. At that time, we were living in a studio apartment in downtown Carrollton, about 20 minutes north of Dallas. We were really close to an industrial area with lots of manufacturing plants and distribution centers. Wooden pallets were thrown out every single day, piled high on the side of roads. Pallet wood signs and furniture were trending on Instagram and on Pinterest, so we decided to capitalize on that style and that momentum. We started a new company called Pallet Snobs with the intention of giving unused and discarded pallets new life by transforming them into well designed, minimalist, high quality pieces of art and furniture. Reusability, recycling, and minimizing waste were the core values of the company. Those are actual lines from our mission statement.
Hi, I'm Chance.
And I'm Belinda.
And we are Pallet Snobs.
We both had full-time jobs, so on weeknights and weekends, we drove around the industrial area and picked up pallets that were in pretty good shape. We joined the Dallas Makerspace, which has an incredible wood shop. I broke down the pallets, cleaned up the wood planks with a table saw, jointer, and planer. After gluing the boards together, I made custom artwork, signs, clocks, step stools, and even furniture. I mainly sold them to friends and family, but it was an incredible learning experience. I was finally able to be creative. I learned how to use woodworking tools, and I even taught a woodshop class. I was able to get away from my computer and indulge in manual labor, which was liberating and empowering. It also taught me how to run a business, how to market products on social media and through word of mouth, how to promote the business with cards and flyers, how to cater the business to changing trends. I also learned HTML and CSS, and I built my own website. I made my first YouTube videos too. They are really cringeworthy and embarrassing, but hey, you've got to start somewhere, right? But there were so many challenges that I didn't foresee that made me close up shop in 7 months. Pallet Snobs was supposed to reject the overdone faux rustic look, but that style was popular, it made money. Minimalist designs weren't in demand, so I wasn't really creating what I wanted to. The entire process was also exhausting and labor intensive. We couldn't compete with the price of mass produced goods that looked very similar to what I was creating. Most importantly, Pallet Snobs was very time consuming. In the beginning, I thought that I would be making a profit since the materials were free, but after a while I realized that I was spending an average of 5 to 6 hours breaking down a pallet, cleaning it up, painting it just to make a $25 sign. When I realized the value of my time and I put a dollar amount to it, I saw how flawed the business plan was. How much is your time worth? That is the most important lesson I learned from running my first business. I learned not to cheapen my worth and my value. I learned to delegate the mundane tasks that eat up my valuable time. I learned to focus on what I'm truly good at, what sets me apart, and spend my time honing those skills. With the Pallet Snobs business, I should have outsourced the breaking down of pallets and cleaning up the wood, and instead focused on design and marketing. Around the same time I had this revelation and stopped taking orders, I came across Benjamin Uyeda's TED Talk. He saw the potential for selling an idea on YouTube and social media in order to reach people directly. Prototyping, patenting, manufacturing, shipping, marketing, and retail stores can bog your business down. So instead of selling a product, he sold an idea. That was eye-opening for me. Why do I need to go down the old school path of selling pallet wood signs at fairs when I can just give away ideas directly to people and monetize the idea instead of the product? Learning the importance and value of time got me interested in automation both in my professional and personal life. I learned Python and wrote scripts to automate mundane and repetitive tasks at work. I quickly realized how wasteful the architecture and construction field is because of their reliance on manual labor. When time becomes an issue, they sacrifice quality rather than turning to machines to save time and money. We often talk about the value of time when it comes to relationships. You need to put time into your marriage to make it work. Hold on to your loved ones because you don't know how much time you have left with them. The same concept must also be applied to business and personal decisions, like building a house. You could spend 2 years or more building it yourself if the experience is invaluable to you, or if your time and money can be put to better use invested elsewhere. It's better to hand it off to experts and find the quickest way to build it. The second decision might appear to be more expensive upfront, but if you consider the value of your time, it's probably cheaper. How much is your time worth? This concept now drives all my business decisions. I weigh the amount of time spent to earn money versus the amount of money earned during that time, while enjoying learning from and appreciating the experience, obviously. Speaking of which, I started a Patreon account to help me make these videos because I can't rely just on Google Ads. They're unpredictable and frankly speaking, no one really likes to watch ads. I already have a couple of very generous patrons, so a big thank you to them for supporting me. If you can contribute, I'd really appreciate it. I'll provide a link in my description. Also, we're almost at 50,000 subscribers. I was thinking of doing a Q&A and a giveaway when I reach that number. If you think that's interesting, let me know. Also, let me know what valuable lessons you've learned from your business experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. See ya.